Hey guys, today I'm here to share with you my stocking stuffer guide for the special men in your life. Now, I'm going to show you Don's stocking, so if your name is Don and you are married to me, please don't watch this video. And really, if you're any guy who's in my family, please don't watch this video either because there will be some spoilers and I want everybody to be genuinely surprised with their stocking. So just click off if you're related to me altogether, and if not, continue watching. I did previously post my stocking stuffer guide for women if you're curious. I will link that below. Today I'm going to show you what I have picked out for my husband's stocking this year. So there's a sneak peek of that for you guys. Before I get started, I do want to say that I typically wrap the things in the stockings. I haven't done that yet, and I'm not going to do so for this video. You know, just so I can make sure I get the video up with the actual product guide up sooner than later. But I do typically wrap them, and if I can get to think of it, I will make a little Facebook album showing how I wrap everything. You know, like a little photo album on Facebook. So just as with the female stockings, I like to have a combination of fun things, sweet treats, and then some nicer things as well. So, and I also tend to go like, for men, I feel like it's a little harder to do all the same thing for all the men in your lives. I tend to pick something that I know whatever the man is enjoys and kind of go with that theme. So for Don, right now he's really into cooking, and he loves you know, scotch and cigars and, you know, all that sort of manly stuff. Okay, Don just came home, so I had to stop filming for a second and close the door. But anyway, so I'm just going to pull out the products one by one and show you. So right off the top, you can see there are some sweet treats. Don likes dark chocolate, so we have a dark chocolate Santa from Godiva. And he also loves Reese's peanut butter anything. So I got him from Target the Reese's Pieces little candy cane. This is cute because it can like stick out of the stocking, which is nice. And the Reese's mini peanut butter cups, which I know he will enjoy. Kind of same theme there. I got him a package of the king size Reese's peanut butter cup trees, as well as we both love Kit Kats. So I bought a package of these holiday Kit Kats, and I've kind of disperse them throughout some of the family stockings, as well as one last sweet treat here that I can pull out right away. And I got him this last year and he really enjoyed it. It's this massive Reese's Peanut Butter Snowman, and it's just like, that's like a really big Reese's Peanut Butter cup basically. So that's fun. And then there's a whole bunch of cooking things. So Don's been complaining for a while about our messed up whisks. We have a couple of whisks that just have taken a beating from somehow getting like slammed oddly in the drawer. I bought him this one from, what is that store called? Sur La Table. This is a really nice kind of standard size thinner whisk, which we don't actually have at all in our collection. And then I actually bought this really kind of interesting one by Jospeh that apparently swivels out. It's all packaged up, so I can't do it right now, but I will show you the picture. It swivels out, so it can either be like a flat whisk, which is something that people use, or a large size whisk. And I thought this was particularly good because of the problem we have with the whisk getting stuck in the drawer, that this folds flat and is easier for storage. So I got him those two whisks, as well as this interesting omelet paddle I saw at Williams-Sonoma. Don is an expert omelet maker, and I thought this might be an interesting tool for him to try out. And the whisk I got at Sur La Table, this omelet thing I got at Williams-Sonoma, this I also got at Sur La Table. It's also by Jospeh. This is a garlic crusher. We actually have a garlic mincer. It also slices and minces on one side. It's a little bit tricky to clean, and I feel like we don't end up using it a lot because of that. So I thought this would be much easier to clean because it's just, you know, it doesn't like close in on itself. So I got him now. Don cooks with a lot of garlic. And those are the main cooking things. Then to go along with sort of the, oh wait, one more thing. Knock Knock actually sent me this little pad of recipe notes, which I thought was so cute. It says recipe notes, the dish, more, less, not to mention, flavorsome, toothsome, loathsome. So this is something you can stick in recipe books to keep track of what you think about recipes. So if you don't want to like actually write in your recipe book, you don't have to. Sadly, I was hoping to do a giveaway with these because they were really nice. Knock Knock is the company, reached out to me and offered to send me some things to, you know, for consideration and also to give away. The one thing I really wanted to give away, they stopped producing. But I am going to do a blog post featuring another Knock Knock product that they sent me that doesn't actually fit in stockings, and I will do an associated giveaway with that when I do post that. But I thought this was a really cute idea, and hopefully they will start producing these again. I also, if you watch the my like female stocking stuffer guide, I talked about the Toddy lens and screen cleaning cloths. I bought the same thing for the men in my life, but they're in a slightly different pattern. Again, another holiday themed. I bought these on the website. I think the holiday themed ones are only available on the website. At least they're not available at Target. This one has a little moose on it. It was just very manly looking because it's like dark. So I thought that was a little cute thing to have. And what man doesn't have like a device, you know, to clean something with, either a camera or a phone or a computer, what have you. You could even like clean your like glasses with these, and Don does wear glasses. So these are great. They're kind of satiny on one side, and the inside is a really, really effective cleaning microfiber cloth. So there's that. I found a few things at Restoration Hardware for the men. One of them was this cute book called Cocktails, How to Mix Them. It's actually still in the plastic. Let me take it out. It's kind of a vintage looking book. It's by Robert Vermeire. I think that's how you pronounce that. Maybe this is a vintage book. I just thought it was a nice thing, a little cocktail. 1920. It was first published in 1922, so this is definitely a retro recipe book for cocktails, and I thought this was a good thing for, you know, if you have men who enjoy making cocktails for parties or whatever, just like in experimenting with things at home. This is a nice little gift to have. I do tend to buy a lot of gifts for the men at Restoration Hardware and the Container Store, two places where I shop every year for stocking stuffers. They tend to have the same things generally from year to year for a few years in a row before they switch them up. So I didn't buy as much from these places this year as I have in the past, but I will continue to shop there, and it's a great place to look. I just don't like to duplicate stocking stuffers if I can help it, except for candy, especially with candy favorites. Speaking of candy, I got Don these dark chocolate covered almonds, which seems new to me this year. I know he'll love this because he loves dark chocolate and almonds, and this is a really, really nice treat. Then, also from Sur La Table, I saw this. This is a sphere ice mold for classic cocktails. Now, I think I mentioned Don likes scotch and whiskey. He likes it on the rocks, but one of the things you can do to like chill your beverage without diluting it is to make these spherical ice cubes. These are like huge, huge ice cubes. They take up basically the whole glass. And I thought it'd be fun for us to experiment with this, for him to make his own spherical ice cubes. And they also takes up a lot of room in the stocking and fills it out really nicely. Just a few more things at the bottom, kind of go along with his cigar and drinking interests. I bought him, when we were in Pebble Beach, I got him this really nice cigar cutter from Pebble Beach. I wanted to get him this travel cigar case too, but they sold out of them and they haven't had them since, so maybe for next year. But this is a really, really nice quality one. Sorry about the glare. And it has the, it's upside down, it has the Pebble Beach insignia in it. If you don't know, this cuts cigars. The tips, before you smoke them, you need to cut the tips. But it's a really nice heavyweight, like that would make a really nice gift with a couple of nice cigars and like a nice little ashtray or something if you know a cigar lover in your life. It's not like Don smokes cigars every day, it's sort of a special occasion thing, but I thought that would be a nice thing to have for him, and I don't think he has a nice one like that. Lastly, I found this also at Restoration Hardware. I got this from a red envelope. This is Don't Waste a Drop. It's a flask funnel. Don did get we were in a friend's wedding earlier this year, and as one of the groomsmen gifts, his friend gave them all these really nice flasks, and it's just we don't have a flask funnel, and it comes in handy when you're trying to fill it. So this is cute. It's just a little, tiny little funnel. It actually has a little like keychain attacher on it. I'm not really sure what you would attach it to, maybe your flask. But I thought that was an interesting thing to just keep in our bar with where the flask lives. And that is basically everything. Additionally, like I mentioned, for the female stocking stuffer guide, I also give Starbucks gift cards. I like how this year Starbucks is selling them in packs of 5, where you can load up any amount. It's the same amount on each card, so I generally do $20 per card, so I can buy them in bulk and not have to worry about having a million different cards and losing one possibly. I think this is nice, and they also give you nice little envelopes to go with them. So that is everything that I have for my man stocking stuffer guide. Again, I feel like with men you just kind of have to think about, or with anybody really I suppose, what their interests are, what they like. I find it very difficult to buy presents for men in general, especially the men in my life who just aren't really all that excited about stuff, you know? But if I stick with their interests, like for Dawn, like cooking, you know, drinks and cigars, that I was able to find a good selection of things to give him. Oh, I forgot to mention one thing. I got him a package of the Chapstick Moisturizer, original moisturizer chapsticks, because he tends to lose these and he always needs chapstick in the winter months. So it's a nice little useful thing to stick in there as well. But like I was saying, if you just think of things that make sense, like what you know about that person and what they like, and then just find, you know, kind of smaller things that you can fit in a stocking. Any of these things would make wonderful gifts by themselves or in like little groups or things too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Maybe it helped you think of some things for the special men in your life to fill their stockings with, or as general gifts. And stay tuned. I have one more video, stocking stuffer video, and it will be for the kids in your life. So that's all I have to share for today, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, you guys. Take care. Bye.